My name is Abhishek, and today I'm going to discuss how technology is being misused to destroy the world. I'll be talking about how can viruses be weaponized, the manipulation of DNA, and looking at all this from a physics perspective. I would begin by discussing the thoughts of Professor Michio, who is a famous theoretical physicist.
In his book, The Physics of the Impossible, he mentions the dazzling forms of technologies that we may have in the future. But he is also careful to point out that there are wildcards, that is, the technologies that can be misused to destroy the world. Let's assume you take the AIDS virus or the Ebola virus and you weaponize it so that it is airborne. Think about it. You sneeze and it's a death warrant. Now, the question which arises is it possible? Well, the answer is yes. It's unlikely, but it is possible. We also know the genes which are responsible for making a disease airborne, and we know that the AIDS virus is just comprised of under 10 genes. So who knows which government in the future decides to weaponize a bomb with Ebola virus or AIDS virus, and it's totally not up to us. So it is possible. Then on the physics front, there is another nightmare, which is the laser enrichment of uranium. When the United States first started enriching uranium, they did it the hard way. They created this gigantic plant in Tennessee, and they had this huge hundreds of millions of pipes by which they would take the heavier uranium hexafluoride, shot it with tremendous amount of electricity, and separate it from the lighter uranium hexafluoride. And that's how they would make atomic bomb. Today, you can do it with ultracentrifuges. Simply by spinning the liquid form of heavier uranium-238, you can separate it from the lighter uranium-235 particles. And that's how we make atomic bombs. Now there is a third way, which is with laser, which means you can simply just zap the atoms and separate the heavier form of uranium hexafluoride from the lighter form of uranium hexafluoride. Well, this means that someday, somebody in their basement may create a separation device for uranium-235. Think about it. That's a nightmare that we don't have yet, but that's a nightmare that we will have in the coming years as the price of the laser enrichment of uranium starts to go down. And there's no stopping that.
Thank you guys, that would be all from my part. I hope you guys learned something useful.